Hi, I'm Susan Bender with NRI Relocation, and this is Pete Schrader, our Director of Financial Services, and we're here to talk to you today about taxes and relocation. I know it's interesting, hang in there with us. So it might be easier to just start with what's not taxable because it's a very short list.
Yeah, of all the relocation expenses, there aren't that many that aren't taxable. Household goods is one of them, it's the big one. Household goods and car movement are not taxable. Also 30 days of storage for your household goods. And some expenses with the final move, the lodging, and the transportation are also not taxable.
Perfect. Okay, so what is taxable?
Everything else.
Temporary living, miscellaneous allowance, selling your home, buying a home. Those things are huge.
Oh yeah, that's it. 70% of your relocation is going to be taxable expenses.
Well, and the average homeowner relocation is well over $90,000 now. So you carve out those few things and you probably have $70,000 that's taxable?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Then in addition to that, most employers will gross up their employees, which means they'll actually pay the taxes for them on that taxable income.
And then they pay the taxes on the taxes. And
There's tax on tax, so it ends up being another 50 to 60% of that taxable expense in gross up. So now you're really ratcheting up the cost.
so on that $70,000 they could pay another $40,000?
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly. Wow. So how do companies keep track of all this? It sounds really complicated. They've got to, be in compliance. They've got to know what's taxable, not taxable. When do they pay the taxes?
Relocation companies come in handy there. So if you use a relocation company, one of the things they can do is a home sale program. A home sale program can save you money on that part of the move. If it's done properly, then that can be a non-taxable expense.
That's the single biggest expense is the home sale.
Yeah, so that cuts down a little. And then also you're going to want to track all the expenses. So most relocation companies have an expense management division. And what they're going to do is break down all the reimbursements into taxable versus non-taxable and report it to the payroll department of the employer so that they'll be able to track it all out more easily.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm the employee. You've just paid all this money either to me or to other companies, the mover and realtors and different things like that. And so now it's time for me to do my taxes.
And you're going crazy, yeah. So
I'm getting a little scared.
in addition to being in a new place, you have a new job, and now you have to worry about at the end of the year, you have all these relocation expenses, you don't know how to deal with them tax-wise.
I think my employer should pay for my tax professional.
Well, some of them do, but
Oh, wow.
if you're going to do it on your own, what the relocation company does do is provide you with a summary of all the expenses, broken down into taxable and non-taxable, with a little chart that shows you where you need to put things on the tax forms. So if you want to do your own taxes, you can do that, or you take that to the tax professional and they'll help you out.
There should be an app for that.
There should be. You can make millions.
Good idea, Pete. Well, this is the fun part where we have to tell you that we are not tax professionals. This is our disclaimer. You need to talk to your own tax professional in preparing your taxes or talking about these kinds of tax issues.
Yep.
But if you have any questions or any comments, you can contact us at nrirelocation.com. You can like us on Facebook. You can follow us on LinkedIn and Twitter.
Because we're everywhere.
We are.
Easy to find.
Happy New Year.